Good morning. In the car with Bill, amazing driver, rocking those shades. I am headed to Dix Creek Gap. I'm going to hike southbound, hopefully to Indian Grave. That or I'm going to die on Trey Mountain, one of the two. The goal today is about 14 miles, and that will get me within striking distance tomorrow of finishing Georgia. Can't believe it. Had a great night's rest last night. Amazing breakfast. The Green Dragon Hostel. I can't believe they even let us stay in the house. When they opened the door, I'm like, are you serious? I felt like I needed to go outside in the shed or something. But we'll talk a little bit more about that on the trail and probably do a standalone video just about the hostel. So I will see you out on the mountain. This morning was kind of pick your poison. Either walk up Trey Mountain first thing or walk up the mountain that I'm walking right now. Either way, up and up and up. Trey Mountain has a huge ascent, but if you turn it around, it would be a 1 mile descent at the end of the day. So that's what I opted for. And you always think that you're rested, you always think you're recovered, but these mountains have a way of making you sweat. I've had a few questions about these real windy looking, real short trees. As you can tell, they kind of give almost like a haunted forest or enchanted forest feel. And what these trees are is they are mountain laurel. Mountain laurel. Look at the leaves. Looks a lot like a laurel leaf. And that's what these are. They are really beautiful. A lot of times they're shaded out pretty hard and stunted because of the trees above them. But it kind of gives you a tunnel of trees feel. See that ahead? Isn't that gorgeous? That's coming from these mountain laurels. The largest leaves that I've seen so far on trail are these magnolia tree leaves. So this is the tree. Look at the size of those leaves. They're just giant. Something just occurred to me about hiking in Georgia. There are no lakes. When you hike in New Hampshire, you hike some pretty big climbs, but there's lakes. When you're hiking the 100-mile wilderness, there's lakes. Same thing with Vermont. But I have yet to see a lake in Georgia. Maybe there are. I don't know. Okay, here's my chance. I want to talk a little bit about food prep. Today's hike is a little over 14 miles, and it is very strenuous. So everybody has to kind of food prep according to what works for them. This morning I did a breakfast, but it wasn't a huge breakfast. I did have coffee this morning just for a little kick. And I have had one energy drink, meaning a powder that I put in with my water. So far I've drunk about a liter of water. So I'm going to turn this around and show you what the food looks like for today to take me all the way till about 6 o'clock tonight. Okay, Jiffy peanut butter is great to just eat right out of the squeezable tube. I'll do that twice today for some calories, 190 calories of fat and protein, a little bit of sugar. This is just a big old greasy summer sausage. I'll just take a chunk out of that a couple times today and chew that as I drink my water. I'm going to have at least one of these right now. It's about 11 o'clock. And just a little bit of protein. It does have a little bit of sugars. And I'll probably put this in my pocket. And this has a little bit of protein, but it has sugars in it. It has raisins in it. And it has some like M&M type stuff that works pretty good. And the reason I stopped is I'm going to take this Mountain House meal. I'm going to put about a half a liter of water in it, and I'm going to let it cold soak. And that's what I'm going to have for lunch in about an hour. So that gives you an idea of kind of calorie value, you know, between your breakfast and between what you eat on the trail and these protein bars that I'm eating. You know, I want to be somewhere between 2,000 and 3,000 calories because I think that's what works for me. As I go along, you know, maybe that hiker hunger will kick in where I can eat like, you know, 4,000 or 5,000 calories. I'm not there yet. Right now, honestly, I'm still not feeling like a lot of eating, but that will come. But that's what food prep looks like on the trail. Right now, I just kind of have everything laid out and cold soak some stuff and have a little bit to eat. Time for the feature segment of the day. Something you may not know about me. Something you may not know about me is that as a child, I was a pyromaniac. Loved to play with fire. Probably some of the worst spankings, discipline that I received was for playing with fire. And I guess with just cause. I have a pretty decent scar on my left hand, just above my thumb, from melting plastic, burning plastic on a stick, swinging it around and having that burning plastic land on my hand. Or the time when my friend James and I set a vacant lot on fire. Not on purpose, we were just trying to make a little campfire and boil some eggs. So whatever happened to the vacant lot, I don't know. We left. That's what a wise pyromaniac does. And I don't know that I really feel that same way about fire now, but I certainly did back then. I am pretty close to the top of Trey Mountain. Look at that view. Unbelievable. Hey guys, I just got back to the hostel and did almost 15 miles today. I feel pretty good. I'm going to take a shower and maybe a power nap before supper.